In this video, we're going to use my book, Turk's Head Workbook. And in the last video, we tied a 9-part 4-Bight Casa knot. And that is tied with an enlargement process number 1. In this video, we're going to tie an 11-part 4-Bight Casa knot, which you tie the same 2-bight knot, but right here you use an enlargement process number 2. So, and in enlargement process number 2, you cross under the standing end each time you come to the left hand side. So you'll want to start with a pretty good length for your standing end, because if you have it too short like you would normally do, you'd be clear down here on the end time you got your knot tied. So give yourself a little length. And now we're going to go 2 wraps around the mandrel, 1, 2, and that's so we can do our over 2. Now we're going to do an over 2. 1, 2. Now, just like before, we do under over 2 times. So there's our under over, and then we come back around our mandrel to our standing end, but up here we went on the right hand side in this drawing. Down here we're going to go under the standing end, and we're going to go up the left hand side of our standing end. So now we go under our standing end, and we're going to follow the left hand side of our standing end, doing the same thing it's doing, laying our tracks. So there's an under over, and it jumped out here. Okay, so here's where we went under our standing end, and then we went under, and we're following the left hand side of our standing end. So it's under, over, under, over, and under out of the knot. Now, where we went under out of the knot, we're going to come back under right there, and now we're following the right side of the strand we were following. See, we were following here. We're following this strand. We crossed under it. Now we're going to cross under this outside bight and continue following this same string, but now we're on the right hand side. So we're under, over 2, and then it goes under again. So we go under, and then it's going over 2. So we go over 2. Then we're going to go out under this outside bight. And now my string's crossed right there. Okay, and that brings us, that's where we went under this outside bight. We're back to our standing end, and we've got to go over it to get to the left hand side. And then see this bight right here that's under, we've got to go under it to get inside of our tracks. Get that twist out. Okay, you can see our tracks going right up through here. So we're going to split the tracks. So if these strings are going over the tracks, we go over them. So we're going to go over 2. That string is going under our tracks, so we go under it. Get the twist out. Okay. These two, take that twist out. These two are going over our tracks, so we're going to go over 2 right there. That one is going under our tracks, so we're going to go under it, and then we're going to go over the outside bight to get out of the knot. Now we got to, that's under, so we got to go under it to get inside of our tracks. And now it should just be over 1, under 1, all the way down. But we're splitting our tracks. So if it goes over, we go over it. If it goes under our tracks, we go under it. This one's going over our tracks, so we go over it. That one's going under our tracks, so we go under it. This one's going over our tracks, so we go over. This one's under our tracks, so we go under. This is over our tracks, so we go over it. That one's under our tracks, so we go under it. And then we're going to go out over this outside bight. And as you can see, it was over there and over there, so we're going to go over it. That brings us back to our standing end, and that has finished our 11-part 4-bight Casa knot. Now, if you were going to raise this to an 11/6, you'd cross under your standing end and lay your tracks up the left-hand side. But we're going to finish the knot off right here. And that makes a little bit longer knot than if you raise it with enlargement process number 1. This gives you the next size knot. So that's the 9/4. This will be the 11/4. I hope you'll try tying this knot. Thank you for watching.